Welcome to Mad Zone, where just one moment can change the entire journey. In today's episode, we'll witness tense traffic situations where even the smallest mistake can lead to unexpected consequences. Keep your hands steady and your eyes on the screen because surprises often strike when you least expect them. Buckle up and hit the road with us. When the freeway turns into an ice rink, even trucks start dancing, with cars in tow. The car hauler had a bit of a wobble. Cars took a tumble like dominoes, but thankfully, everyone's okay. Quiet sadness has touched the football world following an incident on Spain's A52 highway. A sports car carrying Diogo Jota and his younger brother caught fire after a crash shortly after midnight with no chance to exit. Footage from the scene leaves behind a feeling of silence amid life's usual rush. Diogo Jota had become a beloved figure in Portuguese football, and at Liverpool, familiar to millions. Now their journey has gently come to a close. We hold on to the memories as a quiet gesture of thanks. A gentle reminder that road safety isn't only about driving skills. Whoa, that guy dodged like a ninja at the intersection. The cop car came in like a missile. Real-life action movie vibes. Moment of lost control, and the SUV rolled like a ball. Thankfully, it didn't hit anyone else. Firefighters were on a mission, then got a surprise side quest involving 2 trucks. Just opened the stall and boom, first customer arrived by bumper. Just a few seconds in the smoke and everything vanished, a collision straight out of the fog. The car drove in like it was doing some high-speed shopping. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Maybe the driver thought he was in an action movie until he hit real scaffolding. No timestamp, no problem, the crash leaves a lasting impression. One crash set off a chain reaction. The scenery is beautiful, but not for careless drivers. A small car suddenly veered into the wrong lane and collided head-on with a minivan.
I'm good.
The morning bus decided to go for a refreshing slide into the ditch. Looked like a surprise water park ride. Luckily, no passengers got their hair wet. The car flipped and heart skipped a beat. Just one moment, and everything turned upside down, literally. Was it a random crash or a well-planned heist in broad daylight? The truck split in half, but the driver came out whole. Must have universal insurance. First heist ever, and they chose a washing machine. Thought it was light, but it spun their careers around. The car sped into the roundabout, lost control, and launched into the air before crashing down. Whoa! Flew out like a ninja. Car flipped and the landing was pure Hollywood stunt. Oh dear, rain's pouring, the road's slippery, and this driver thought it was a drift competition. Luckily, just a gentle kiss, no one hurt. That SUV really thought it was the main character until the bus gave it a reality check. He just wanted to wash the car, but accidentally selected tornado mode. The city center turned into a fireworks show. Without any holiday, gas stations aren't the place for a light performance. A rather hasty crossing brought this small car an unexpected bump. The BMW looked like it was competing in high jump, but the Rock was an unwilling spectator. The accident didn't happen from carelessness, but because the body gave out. Hoping things calmed down soon, a true case of trouble from above, but thankfully no one was hurt. The car took the hit, the driver breathed easy. If a gentler path had been chosen, could the outcome have been different? No one got hurt, and that's the biggest luck after such reckless youth behind the wheel. Jumping out while reversing? Looks like the driver lost trust in the truck, and maybe the brakes too. A light shakeup, and now 6 people have a solid excuse to stay on the couch all week. Driving after drinking can lead to situations that are hard to control on the road. Always stay alert to protect yourself and those around you. Why race when it just ends with an unwanted flip? Even stopping at a red light isn't safe with this kind of greeting. little careless U-turn made the whole road quite lively. That wall must have been too attractive to resist. Talk about precision parking. Oh dear. Stopping for coffee turned into parking inside the cafe. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Unbelievable. In a split second, it could have been the end, but courage made a miracle happen. You could call it advanced reversing, or just never do this. Helping to lift the bike was a kind act, just unfortunate that the engine was still running. Not all crashes happen while driving. Some come while you're just fixing things roadside. One crash and suddenly, it's a golden intersection. Hope the driver's okay and cleanup is smooth. The truck reversed like the wind, but the girl flew even faster. Simply amazing.
Блять, куда ты? Ёбаный в рот, блять! Пиздец!
A sudden rear-end crash caught this car off guard. Luckily, no one was hurt. Man was lucky to avoid an accident as the dump truck lost control on the slope. Drivers are stressed while some pedestrians stroll like it's a catwalk. Speed is one thing, control is everything. What an unexpected slide. Oh dear, the car turned like it missed home. The bus could only watch in disbelief as fate approached. If the SUV could talk, it might apologize for that too strong. Hello? Better watch the road next time. This truck must have taken a wrong turn, thinking it was a professional wall breaker. A surprise fender tap on the highway gave the trooper quite the scare, but thankfully, no major harm done. Surprise, surprise. The uncle was peacefully enjoying his afternoon tea, then suddenly had to spring up like a track and field athlete. The blast lifted the bridge, cars flew like toys, and witnesses froze in shock, a sight straight out of a nightmare, right in broad daylight, Europe. The bus lost control, veering onto the sidewalk, crashing into a pole and nearly hitting a woman on a scooter. Was the driver distracted, or was it just a moment of inattention? One crash, one fireball, but a lifetime of trauma for those who witnessed it. Thankfully, no lives were lost in the blazing inferno. In just a few seconds, the car flips and 4 people miraculously escape unharmed. Is this truly a miracle in the heart of San Francisco? In a life-or-math moment, the man did not hesitate to rush in, smash the windshield, and rescue 3 people trapped inside the burning minivan. They narrowly escaped death thanks to his timely and courageous actions. Looking at it this way, it seems both vehicles failed to pay attention, rather than one side being entirely at fault. Sometimes accidents happen not just because of speed, but also due to the negligence of all drivers on the road.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Phew! The man was as lucky as hitting the jackpot, getting hit by the truck with no harm, while only the motorbike suffered. The truck was like a wild monster on the loose, crashing through cars like cannonballs on a mission. Lucky it didn't take off. Otherwise, it might have ended up a pilot.
ठीक है आप आराम से 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 टायर टूर फटे पर तेल छूट रहा है भाई साहब अंदर अंदर इसमें उस्ताद है आ रहे थे क्योंकि गाड़ी जो बड़ी गाड़ी की चपेट में जब कोई छोटा वाहन आता है
The crash happened in Santee, California on February 20th when a truck lost control and sparked a major fire on the highway. Misjudged the yellow light and got sideswiped by a pickup. And just like that, the whole convoy joined the party. Of LA's busiest intersections turned into an inferno in seconds? Who would have thought a single car running a red light could trigger such a horrifying chain reaction? The motorcycle fell, it seemed like everything was over, but he stood up like a miracle and kept walking after the crash. Drunk, weaving through motorcycles like in an action movie, but real life has no stunt doubles, so the car flips and the driver gets arrested. my, the surveillance footage shows the moment that police chase in Muskegon came to a surprising end. Two vehicles colliding in an unexpected twist, thankfully. First responders were quick on the scene. Thankfully, both passengers and the deer were unharmed. An uninvited but dramatic entrance. A crash straight out of a movie. The Carroll Estate bus collided with the car, then continued straight into a church wall, like it was looking for a dramatic ending. Audi came flying down Dubrava Avenue, then suddenly kissed a line of parked cars before flipping over like a helpless turtle. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured. Did the Uber driver know turning right from the left lane wasn't a good idea? Oh wow, the Audi driver was going so fast, he couldn't stop in time and crashed into the learner's car, although both cars were badly damaged. Luckily, no one was hurt too badly. Looks like the pickup driver thought he was playing Dodge the Fire Truck, forgetting it's not a game. The fire truck came roaring with its siren, but he didn't seem to notice at all. Wow, what's going on here? After a road rage crash, instead of arguing, the two drivers exchanged drinks like old friends reunited. So lucky. The woman was quick enough to react and run to safety as the runaway truck headed toward her. A tense moment, but thankfully she made it out unharmed. driver likely lost control while turning on the overpass, causing the car to fall onto the sidewalk. While the damage wasn't severe, it's a crucial reminder about traffic safety. Oh my God, the Chevrolet Lacetti driver probably thought he was in a street race while turning left without noticing the oncoming traffic, dragging both his car and the Hyundai Getz into the chaos. Once an NFL star, now Quentin Smith is making headlines for all the wrong reasons: armed robbery, a wild police chase, and a crash. Now he's behind bars with no bail. Did they skip the part about brakes in driving school and just study acceleration? With snow piling up over 8 inches, this truck somehow thought it was ready for takeoff. The car probably thought, what's wrong with driving straight into a house? As it breezed through the barriers, even the house seemed to tip its hat in admiration. Who would have thought that after the collision another fall would happen? It's really a hilarious yet unfortunate situation. The truck tires unexpectedly fell freely, creating an unexpected situation. Luckily, the motorcyclist only had minor injuries thanks to his helmet. The accident might have been caused by bad weather, but the strangest part is the driver's mysterious disappearance.
Yeah, last I heard he was passing Orange. He stabbed someone at a pediatric office.
The Indian River County Sheriff's Office was notified of a stabbing in Jupiter, with the suspect fleeing on I-95. Deputies quickly deployed using LPR cameras to track the vehicle's location and direction.
Pretty fast. Continued past the bridge. He's still northbound on I-95. He's still northbound on I-95. I believe he just tried to hit sticks. He continued.
I'm getting ahead.
Trying to cut into the median. He's going to get stuck. He's in the water. He made it. He might make it through, guys, if he can cut across. Back southbound.
Dispatch has been locked.
Despite the driver's attempts to flee, they were eventually stopped and safely arrested, with no injuries.
Information, he is armed.
Subject on the ground from Dallas. Stand by. Stand by.
A rogue tire on the highway and 9 cars pile up? Are we witnessing a real-life domino effect here? If a truck loses its brakes, the driver should exit the highway as soon as possible instead of waiting until reaching a crowded area. A failed burglary turned into a high-speed chase on a Florida highway. The teen-driven Infiniti hit 2 vehicles, flipped several times, nearly flattened a cyclist as the suspects tried to crawl out. Oh my God! The car plunged off a cliff and flipped multiple times before stopping. What seemed like a small slip turned into highway mayhem, dragging several cars into chaos. Someone clearly mixed up emergency brake with pole tackle. A crash full of emotion, but luckily no one was hurt. Except for the poor streetlight. bridge, fire everywhere, yet the driver made the perfect golden escape. It was raining cats and dogs, yet the driver was speeding like it was the Olympic finals, until he hit the finish line at a lamppost, giving everyone quite a scare. The roaring truck, a split-second escape? How could things line up so perfectly? What do you think about the truck accident under the Gustava Zemgala Gatve Bridge in Riga? Forgetting to pull the brake, the truck seemed to drift off course, leading to an unexpected situation. Although it was a small mistake, luckily everything remained under control and didn't go any further. Unbelievable, the woman drove her Mercedes like she was drifting through the smoke shop, then crashed right through the back wall like it was nothing. What an escape like no other! The drowsy driver crashed into the stopped vehicles, but luckily, the worker managed to avoid it just in time. The angry bull turned the car into a toy, lifting, spinning, and dropping it for 15 minutes, luckily with no one inside. The intense chase with the stolen delivery van ended up in a pond. driver refused to stop, and in the end, the van was nudged off the road and straight into the water. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the packages inside surely had a wet experience. A sports car torn in half, the roof ripped off, and the driver walks away with just a sore back? Was it luck or a miracle? Unplug, Ignite, Run, a 3-step barbecue recipe that turned the Porsche into a grill. Thankfully, only the car got roasted. The bus unexpectedly veered onto the tracks, and the barrier pierced the glass, causing panic. Passengers hurriedly climbed out the windows to get to safety. The BMW gently collided with the police car amidst the traffic mess. Luckily, the officer remained safe, as if quietly protected by a watchful force. On February 19, on the Young Taiwan Expressway, a truck crashed and the container blocked all lanes. The intense highway chase came to an end when the SUV lost control and crashed into a guardrail, leading to an unexpected accident. The bus decided to fly into the river, turning the rescue operation into a race against time. Fence smashed, toys scattered, everyone stunned. Was it just sheer luck that no one got hurt? Montana-style car wash. Spotless and upside down. How do you even miss a 2-meter drop like that? A brave escape! The car was pushed into the river, but the quick-thinking woman climbed onto the roof waiting for help. It was a stroke of luck that no pedestrians were on the bridge at the time of the crash. But this event also reminds us that sometimes a single misstep can unexpectedly change everything on the road. The sky can be stunning, yet sometimes it hides the most unpredictable moments. The dump truck began sliding downhill with no brakes. It felt like a scene from an action movie, yet the driver managed to open the door and jump out safely before the truck rolled into the field. The storm brought sparks like an electric game, but thanks to his safety gear, the worker made it through safely. Who would have guessed? Just a simple reverse turned into a full-blown adventure with all sorts of crashes. Thank you all for watching the video until the very end. If you found this content helpful, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to catch our latest videos as soon as they're released. We promise to bring you more high quality and captivating videos. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.